a very wet new comic book day. Buckley doesn't like the rain. I like the rain. Now that that is over, I think we're gonna go get a little coffee. We're gonna enjoy new comic book day. I'm playing hooky from work because life is too short to feel like your life is work. And sometimes you need to do things for yourself. And right now, for me, that looks like letting myself enjoy this new comic book day. We've got some stuff that I'm really looking forward to, and I want to make sure I get it this week. So here we are. We've got, like, I don't know, 15 minutes before the comic shop actually opens. Oh, this is good. I always remember to, like, bring my own cup, and it makes me feel good, and my coffee stays hot longer. So today we are looking for the pull list, Flash 32. I don't know if you are watching this and you remember the journey of trying to track down Flash 31, but it was a very long and complex journey. So I want to get 32 and not have that issue happen again. I'm also looking for In Your Skin, which is a new image number 1, and it seems so interesting to me. It is like horror and queer and image right up my alley, and the way people are about number 1s and image number 1s recently has me nervous. So I'm literally going to be like knocking on the comic book store door when they open to be like, do you have In Your Skin and Flash 32? Aside from those things that I'm obviously trying to like continue or start, I have really been enjoying Jessica Jones. The new Batwoman number 2 was really, really good, and I'm very excited to continue that series. 1 kind of just had me like, yeah, this is interesting, I can get back into this, like this, sure. But 2 last week was very good. I really do want to get into Invincible, but I'm kind of intimidated by it. It's just a lot. It's expensive. Whatever. I read Do a Powerbomb by Daniel Warren Johnson. It was so good. It was so good. Immediate 10 out of 10. Added to the favorites list. I read it in trade from my local library. Shout out. They really hooked it up there. And I would love to find some of the singles, so I'll be having my eye out for that, for sure. In my hunt for Flash 31, I did discover a new local shop. Maybe we'll venture there. Maybe. I shouldn't. I've recently picked up another new hobby, and that's kind of expensive. Okay, I think it's close enough to start making our way over to the comic book store. Time for a haul. Did you hear that? Did you hear that stack hit that table? Firstly, from the LCS, we've got The Pull List, Exquisite Corpses, penultimate issue, number 12. This cover of Pretty Boy is, dare I say, very cute, with the pink and the blue and the tattoo and the jacket having like a little pop of color. They have kept this same style for all of the A covers, and every week I'm excited to see what it looks like. Like, they're just doing such a good job with the characters and with the coloring, even though it's minimal. I've been such a fan of these covers. Next, Amazing Spider-Man, final Death Spiral thing. 9 of 9. But not the final Death Spiral thing, because there's another Death Spiral book that will come out. I can't keep it straight. But this just looks like it's gonna be some kind of a time. And I've really, really enjoyed the Death Spiral situation, if I'm being honest. I did not miss out on The Flash this week. Issue 32 by Ryan North. This cover is beautiful. I am obsessed with this cover. Like, this scale of the train, the way the Flash word mark fits over the train. Oh, it's so good. And then, you know, all of this that's happening. The colors, the soft, like, sunset. This came out on Lesbian Visibility Week, and I believe somebody knew something about that. And then lastly, I'm really, really glad I went in the morning because they only had 3 copies of In Your Skin. They had 2 of this, and then they had 1 variant cover, and one of the workers at the shop, who I trust her recommendations dearly, said, you should just add this to your pull list. It's so good, I already read it. And I was like, thank you, Lily, thank you. So this is the spread from the LCS, and then I went to a secondary shop because I read, not too long ago, when I did my Alias reread, it spits you right out into suggesting that you go and read The Pulse, which is Jessica Jones going to work for the Daily Bugle to, like, out Spider-Man's identity. I picked up issue 1 from that shop a while ago, and they had most of the other ones, and I've just been thinking about it. So I went back and I got them. I've already got issue 1 from them previously, so I've got 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I didn't pick up 10 because they had a second printing and not the original cover, so I might be back if I can't find it elsewhere, but 11, 12. They didn't have 13, but I know that my LCS does in the back issues, and then the finale, 14. So let's put these in fresh bags and boards because they're kind of grimy. I figured that while I do some bagging and some boarding here, and it's kind of fun to watch this and see what, like, all the ad reveals are on the back of each of these books, because it's just, like, from a different time. It would be fun to do a little check-in and update my pull list and share what that's looking like these days, because while I was at the LCS today, I did take a moment to update it, make sure that it was everything that I wanted to, so I feel really confident about it right now. Obviously, first up, we've got Alias, the new Red Band series, which I'm loving, and Batwoman. Both of those are pretty fresh additions because there's only 2 issues out of those. I did also more recently add Bleeding Hearts to the pull list. I'm having such a good time reading that series. It's so much fun and very visually different than everything else I'm reading. It did have to grow on me art-wise, but I'm there. I am fully there now. Blood and Thunder. Pause, little rant. This book is so underrated. I will shout from the rooftops until the day that I die or the day that it dies, whichever comes later, that this book is so good. It's not complete, and I will put my money where my mouth is there. Like, I fully believe it will be one of my favorites forever. Like, it is so good. There are trades out. You can get caught up really easily. I am a big fan of Winona Earp, which is super niche, and this book reminds me of all of the, like, humorous, heartwarming aspects of that show in a really, really good way, but obviously they're completely unrelated, and that's just me making a comparison from one thing I love to another thing that I love. Rant over. You should just go check out Blood and Thunder. Daredevil, that's also a newer addition to the list. Can't wait to see what happens in issue 2 there. Exquisite Corpses is winding down. I don't know what the transition to, like, more Exquisite Corpses will look like in the comic book world, so I'm assuming we're gonna have a bit of a break. As I said, I added In Your Skin. Something that I'm watching but not necessarily subscribed to is July 1st, a new Marvel swimsuit special comes out, so I can see that on my pull list on Comic Geeks, now. Pause right here. You're witnessing me realize that I have run out of boards, which is just really frustrating. And so I ended up going and pillaging some from other books that I care less about, which was just frustrating. I had four issues left. Whatever, we solved it. Oh my gosh, you guys, Neighborhood Watch. I can't believe I didn't go over this in the car, but it came out this month. Sarah Gailey is doing something so cool. There's so much drama. It's a murder mystery. It's about these two different communities. One is a really standard HOA situation and they're kind of snobby, and the other one is more of a cooperative, like collaborative living situation, and they hate each other, but maybe they don't. There's some drama, there's some murder. It is so good. And the art style is also kind of like Bleeding Hearts, completely unique to everything else that I'm reading. And then Planet She-Hulk, this one breaks my heart because it is about to end with issue number 6, and I just wish we could have had more of that. Obviously, Amazing Spider-Man is still on my list, and then now The Flash has joined it. I'm getting up there in DC. Guys, are you proud of me? Marvel is still on top, Image is still on top, but there are 3 DC titles on this pull list. The Seasons, I'm so glad that's off of hiatus. This was one of the books that I first started pulling. It is so heartwarming, which is weird because it's also kind of demented. It's just such a balance is being struck there by Rick Remender, who is also just one of my favorite writers of all time. I'm also pulling Ultimate Endgame. I'm in a really weird spot with that, but there's just a couple left. And with that, the bagging and boarding is done, so I'm going to pick up my read of the week, which is, of course, going to be